What is going on, everybody? Starting today, some previously terminated channels on YouTube might have a second chance, and we're going to be talking about that. This is coming directly from YouTube's blog. I posted today, October 9th, 2025, about 2 hours ago, and we're just going to go through all this, and I would love to know what you guys think. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Noble, and I do my best to make simple to follow tutorials and guides. Now, this is going to be more on the YouTube side of things, and it is just going over their blog, so it's going to be a talky video. So in the background, we've probably got some gameplay, but if you guys want to go and follow along, there will be a link in the description, so either you can follow along with this video or you can read up on stuff on your own. With that said, let's go ahead and start off at the very beginning. It says, as the heart of the creator economy, YouTube provides an incredible opportunity for creators to build not just an audience, but a business. There are now more than 3 million channels in the YouTube Partner Program, and over the past 4 years alone, they have paid over $100 billion to creators, artists, and media companies. Given the scale of the opportunity, we know that our long-held approach to enforcing lifetime terminations can be difficult for creators. Our approach is to allow creators to appeal a termination decision if they think they've gotten it wrong. Appeals are evaluated based on a number of factors, including whether the policies in question is retired from the community guidelines. The majority of appealed decisions are upheld, meaning that creators reached the end of the road. Now, they've heard loud and clear from our creator community that they want more options to return to YouTube. So they're happy to share that they are introducing a pilot program to offer some qualified creators an opportunity to rebuild their presence on YouTube. Starting today, some previously terminated creators will have the opportunity to request a new YouTube channel. We know many terminated creators deserve a second chance, which is an issue that we'll talk about here in a sec. And it says that YouTube has evolved and changed over the past 20 years, and we've had our fair share of second chances to get things right with our community as well. Our goal is to roll this out to our creators who are eligible to apply over the coming months, and we appreciate the patience as we ramp up, carefully reviewing requests and learn as we go. Not every type of channel termination will be eligible. We're looking forward to providing an opportunity for creators to start fresh and bring their voices back to the platform. As always, our community guidelines and other policies still apply to help us maintain a responsible business that viewers, creators, and advertisers rely on. We know you'll have questions, so we've included some details below. And so after that, they've got some Q&A areas that we can go on to talk about here in a sec, but I do want to touch on this one part that says, we know many terminated creators deserve a second chance. They know that. And personally, I don't know anyone that has gotten their channel terminated, but I've heard stories of people that legitimately did not deserve to get their channel terminated who have done so. And if they know that there are people that did not deserve it, that this just kind of seems like more of a slap in the face. And again, we'll talk about that here in a bit, but that's just my 2 cents. Again, if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. So, as part of the FAQ, it says, how will this work? Over the next several weeks, eligible creators will begin to see an option to request a new channel when they log into their YouTube studio on desktop with their previously terminated channel. Creators who request are accepted will be able to create new channels, and that's going to be important here. We'll talk about that in a second. But also, I have gotten copyright strikes on other channels in the past, and I know that people that have had their channels shut down may have done the same thing that I did in the past. Whenever I got copyright strikes, I deleted the video thinking maybe that might help. Some people may have done that with their channel as well. And I know for a fact that if you delete a video and or a channel, there is no way to appeal it. So that's going to be one issue already. If you don't have access to your channel anymore, there's not going to be any way for you to ever come back because there's no way for you to appeal for a second channel. So that's going to be an issue. And then here's where things get a little bit murky, where you are getting a second chance, but it's, again, kind of a slap in the face. It says, do I get my content and my subscribers back if I'm approved for a new channel? Their answer is, this is a fresh start on YouTube. Just like many other platforms, you can build back your community through your new channel. You can also re-upload any of your prior videos that are within the community guidelines. And that, again, is a problem. Number one, If you really want to rejoin YouTube again, you can absolutely do that, but you're not going to get your subscribers back. You're not going to get your videos back. You would have had to have an archive of your own videos in order to re-upload them. Now, the issue with that is that if you have ever gotten a strike or have ever gotten in trouble with YouTube, you will more than likely know that they don't exactly tell you what the violation is. They kind of give you like a general idea, but especially with like your videos, you may have gotten a copyright strike because of your video, but they don't tell you which part of the video it is. They don't tell you if it's music or if it's something visual or if it's like a logo that appeared somewhere. So if you're re-uploading your archive, assuming that you did keep an archive, that may cause issues again, because you might just get a strike on those videos over again. So that's, again, like, I see this as a good option to jump back into YouTube if you want to, but it's got a lot of murky areas in my opinion. Another question they have is, how will you decide who gets a new channel? Their answer is, we'll consider several factors when evaluating requests for new channels, like whether the creator committed particularly severe or persistent violations to the community guidelines or terms of service, or whether the creator's on or off platform activity harmed or may continue to harm the YouTube community, like channels that endangered kids' safety. Additionally, the pilot will not be available to creators terminated for copyright infringement or those who have violated our creator responsibility policies. And this is what I was talking about just a little while ago. Creators who deleted their YouTube channel or their Google account will not be able to see the request for a new channel option at the time, because again, there's no way for you to access that channel if you got rid of it. So that's a small problem. What about monetization? Again, if you're going to be starting a new channel, you're going to be going through the same steps as everybody else, just like you did in the beginning. So their answer is, you can apply to the YouTube Partner Program once your new channel meets the criteria, which is, I believe, 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period consistently and 1,000 subscribers. Although they do have that shorter one, which I think is like 2,000 watch hours and 50 subscribers or 500 subscribers. I don't know, it's changed a lot, but the main one is still the 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers in order to get fully monetized. They also asked, can I apply for a new channel as soon as my old one is terminated? I completely forgot about this. Their answer, again, feels like kind of a slap in the face. If you have your channel terminated, you can apply for a new channel, but their answer is, channel termination is still a serious penalty, so creators are not eligible to apply for a new channel until 1 year after their channel was terminated. However, during that year, they can still appeal the channel termination if they think that we got it wrong, and our team will take another look. But once again, about 90% or whatever they said earlier, a good portion of those are upheld even if you appeal them. So if your channel gets terminated, sure, you'll get a second chance at beginning a new channel, but you have to wait 1 year in order to do that, which again is a good thing if you really want to be on YouTube, and I personally do like YouTube, but we also have to call it out whenever they do things the wrong way, and just waiting for a year is in my opinion a slap in the face. You built your community, you got your monetization, you did everything you could, and of course I'm talking about whether you got your channel suspended for wrong reasons, right? But if you got your community, you build up the monetization, you started doing everything right, and then for some reason or another you get terminated, you cannot come back to YouTube for 1 year. What's the difference between appealing a channel termination and requesting a new channel? I'm going to leave that for you guys, because for the most part, if you are not worried about this, then you've probably never had your channel terminated or had to appeal anything like that. But it's the last thing that they have on their FAQ. So that's pretty much going to do it. You can have a second chance on YouTube if you really want to, if your channel got terminated, but you have to wait a full year. This is a step in the right direction, I think, but having to wait a year for it is an issue. And again, I'm talking about the people that deserve to have their channels back, right? There's obviously people that are always doing copyrights, that are putting bad stuff on the internet and stuff like that. I don't really care about that, but I care about the creators that actually want to create, that enjoy creating, and that put a lot of work into their channel and still lost it anyways. So that's just my opinion. I do think it's a step in the right direction. I would love to know what you guys think. Once again, this is on the official YouTube blog. I will leave this in the description for you guys to check out. And that's it. I just wanted to go over this. This is something big as far as YouTube goes, because YouTube doesn't necessarily always say, hey, we did something wrong, right? And whenever they do, there's kind of like a big backlash. This is a decent change, but it's still right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and as always, if you guys have not already subscribed, I would very much appreciate it, and we will see you on the next video.